Alright, Joe here, welcome back to We Need to Talk. Don't know what I was doing, my arm there, or with my hand there, very weird. Of course, this is a show that looks at football on the internet over the past 7 days. The 7 days that's seen David Beckham's Inter Miami sign David Beckham's former teammate at PSG, Blaise Matuidi. Got there eventually.
We can now confirm that MLS side Inter Miami have confirmed the signing of Blaise Matuidi from Juventus.
Jude Bellingham absolutely buzzing to make his Borussia Dortmund debut.
I loved every minute of it. It was great to familiarise myself with the boys and finally have some competition in black and yellow, so I'm buzzing.
And Hansi Flick confirmed that Thiago could join the Premier League. Please not Liverpool, Thiago. You're one of my favourite players. Please.
Hansi Flick also appears prepared for Thiago to leave. This is what he said. He wants a new challenge, which in my opinion should be the Premier League.
Anyway, today we need to talk about this week's transfer rumours. Right then, it is, of course, transfer season, isn't it? But to be honest with you, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of already bored with it. But if there is one thing transfer season is good for, it's views, baby. Obviously, we here at Football Daily pride ourselves on pumping every last drop, squeezing every juice there is in the transfer market into our content, basically so we can get paid. We've got to make a living. Now, obviously, most of the rumours we come across, yeah, they tend to be pure nonsense, or at least they feel like nonsense, but, you know, that's not going to stop us putting them in transfer talk. But yesterday, I sat here and I thought to myself, do you know what? I think we need to start calling out some of these bollocks transfer rumours, as well as putting them in transfer talk, of course, because, you know, we're not going to stop doing that. So if you guys want to see me call out more transfer rumours more often, hit the like button on this video. If we get to sort of 5,000 likes, that's usually around the number that I know you've enjoyed the content and you want me to do similar sort of stuff in the future. Also, yesterday I put out a tweet asking for the worst transfer rumours you guys have seen. I had over like 140 replies, which is a crazy amount. If you want to get involved next week or when I do this in the future, follow me on Twitter at Joe Tomlinson, or just leave a comment below right now with the worst transfer rumour you've seen this summer, and I'll come back to it if we do this video again and it gets 5,000 likes. Alright, first up, the only place to start. I saw this one this week and my head nearly fell off. Cristiano Ronaldo to Barcelona. Loads of you guys submitted this on Twitter. Shout out to Ahmed Omar though, as I've picked his tweet. I mean, it was broken by Guillaume Balaguer. What he was making the point of, though, is that Juventus have been trying to offload Cristiano Ronaldo for the last 6 months or so. And Balaguer does have good sources. I think he was the biographer for one of Cristiano Ronaldo's books, actually. Now, that's just sprung to mind. He said, basically, they've been trying to send him to PSG. They tried to sell him back to Real Madrid. They even offered him to Barcelona. Now, off the back of Balaguer saying that Juve are looking to offload him and saying the word Barcelona, every media outlet suddenly went, yeah, Barcelona are trying to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, which isn't what Balaguer actually said, but it does make a bloody good headline, doesn't it? In the video, Guillaume Balaguer also makes the point that it's not going to happen because his wages are far too high. He's earning around 23 million euros net per season in Turin, so Real Madrid couldn't afford him, Juventus can't afford him, Barcelona certainly can't afford him because they've got absolutely no money at the moment, even though he scored 37 goals last season. And as exciting of a prospect as seeing Messi and Ronaldo in the same team would be, it's not going to happen. All right, next up, we've got an equally ridiculous one. Shout out to Rashi, who tweeted this one in. Kepa and Oblak swap deal. Now, I'm pretty convinced this has been a transfer talk title over the past month. I can already see the Photoshop of Oblak in a Chelsea kit and Kepa in Atletico shirt. But obviously, it's not going to happen. Chelsea have been looking to bring Kepa this summer, given that I think statistically he's the worst goalkeeper, or had the worst season of any goalkeeper in Europe's top 5 leagues last season. Just reading the report here in the Daily Mail, obviously talking about how Kepa cost £71 million. Chelsea are going to struggle to make anything back on that, despite the fact, apparently, according to this article, Kepa is still highly thought of in Spain. Is that true? I'm not so sure. Oblak also has a £110 million buyout clause, which is expensive. So I think if this deal was to get done, Chelsea would probably have to go 110 million plus Kepa to get Oblak, because I think he's in the top 3 goalkeepers in the world. Maybe the best goalkeeper in the world. He kept a clean sheet in 45% of his matches this season. Just going through some more of these tweets then. This one sent in by Sahil. Dwight McNeil wanted by Juventus. Now, Dwight McNeil has been linked with a lot of big clubs recently, actually. Juventus, Manchester City, Manchester United, a lot of the top 6. And I actually think he's a really good young player, Dwight McNeil. I think he is clinically underrated by the likes of football Twitter and a lot on YouTube. Yes, he's only got 6 assists this season, but I'm pretty sure I saw a tweet from Statman Dave. Shout out Statman Dave, by the way, a couple of days ago, saying that his expected assists is more around the 15-16 mark. He underperformed by like 9 because Burnley strikers weren't particularly clinical this season. And if he'd put up 14 to 16 assists, everybody would have been raving about a 20-year-old at Burnley doing that. However, I'm not convinced by the Juventus links. They seem to have a fairly decent attacking line as it is. Although they are trying to offload Ronaldo, apparently, according to Guillaume Balaguer. So, you know, Ronaldo out, McNeil in, like for like. All right, what else have we got then? Lewis Reed says, Rudiger to Liverpool. What? Okay, just doing some reading here. Mundo Deportivo seems to be the original source for this utter garbage. And then the press in Britain have run with it from there. Obviously, his future is uncertain. He's got 2 years left on his contract. And to be honest with you, he's not exactly the rock at the heart of Frank Lampard's Chelsea backline, is he? But why would Liverpool want him? It makes no sense. Instinctively, I'm thinking this is just sort of lazy journalism. You know, Rudiger's German, Klopp's German, German match made in heaven. But really, Virgil van Dijk and Gomez are going to be the starting pair. Joel Matip is a decent enough backup. Are they going to go and spend the 30 million to 40 million pounds that Chelsea would want to sign Antonio Rudiger? Absolutely not a chance, because Chelsea are going to want that amount of money to sell to a direct rival. They're going to try and compete for the title next season, Chelsea. Not going to strengthen Liverpool with a backup centre-half for anything less than £30 million. Some more here then. This one from Ben Hamilton. Troy Deeney to Spurs. Is this a rumour? Surely not. Well, apparently this one is a rumour, and call me a little bit crazy, I actually don't think this would be the worst move for Tottenham. Now, of course, Deeney did give that interview where he said he wasn't sure what his future held, and the interviewer asked him, are you going to be retiring? And he said this.
Last game, full stop. I'm not that old, cheeky bastard.
But would he be that bad? I don't think he would. Honestly, he's a consistent 10-goal-a-season striker for an incredibly average to poor Watford team. He could come in at Tottenham Hotspur and score 5 to 10 goals a season, and that's all they need from their backup striker. Harry Kane is going to play 30 to 40 games every season and score 30 goals. You just need a player to get 10 to 20 appearances and score you 5 to 10 goals. He wouldn't be glamorous, and Spurs fans are probably typing away now, you idiot, Joe, we don't want Troy Deeney. I think he'd be decent. He'd do a job. Ashley Folds says Jeff Hendrick to AC Milan. Yeah, I did read this one as well, Ashley, because he was also linked to Manchester United at one stage. He obviously has a very good agent, old Jeff Hendrick, because he rejected that contract offer, last-minute contract offer from Burnley, didn't he? I just don't think it's going to happen. He had an okay season, 2 goals, 2 assists, not ripping up any trees. If I had to bet, he'll end up at Newcastle. He feels like a Steve Bruce player, not a Pioli player. Alright, so those were some of the worst transfer rumours you guys have seen this week. Keep sending them to me on Twitter and let me know which ones you like and don't like in the comments below. Hit that like button, let's get us to 5k. If you want more serious European football chat, head over to Continental Club, where Doogie, Christian and the boys are running down that ridiculous Juventus move for Andrea Pirlo. Sorry, I'm so twisted about that. I can't believe it actually happened. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you later.